What's up, everyone? It's Denise Salcedo. Welcome back to the channel. It is time to get starstruck because my guest for today is the Impact Wrestling Knockouts World Champion, Trinity. Hey, Trinity.
Hey,
Oh my gosh, you look so cute. Okay, so it's
thank
funny
you.
because I was planning on starting this interview a totally different direction, but the second I saw you, I was like, I need to ask the gear, Trinity. The gear has been knocking me off of my socks like
Thank
every
you.
single time. I need to know the inspo.
Yes, mission accomplished then. Um, my gear in my hair was definitely something I wanted to do differently in Impact. And I put a lot of time and thought into, trying to have something different every performance, every show. I think so much of my aesthetic and my entrance is my gear. So um, for myself, I like to do something different and new. I'm inspired by all of the fan designs that they make me. So I'm constantly trying to create and make, the amazing designs that they create. I like staying up to date on those, and it's always like something unique and cool that I see. And I just like doing something different. I like fans, being excited to see what I'm gonna wear next and what I'm gonna come out in next. And the more flashy, the more neon, the more glowing, the better it is for me. So I've really been having a lot of fun with that.
Oh my God, I've been obsessed. I'll tell you.
Thank
So
you.
I've been like seeing like little pieces of your gear, and then I find like where I can look for stuff similar to that. And like I've been discovering all of these new websites because I love the colors that you choose to use.
Thank
I
you.
love that fact that you always find some way to implement the stars. And I'm like, where does she find all of this star stuff? Like, this is incredible.
I'm constantly searching for it. I'm constantly looking for it. I have my seamstress Sandra Gray designing things for me. It's just really fun, and I'm obsessed with it. Like I don't even buy normal clothes at this point. All of my money that I spend is on wrestling clothes and gear. Like now, when I'm at home and it's time to go out or do just a normal night, I'm like, I don't have any normal clothes anymore. My whole closet is just light up stuff and gear and robes, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh my God, I can see you going out there with the leg warmers and everything just to brunch.
It's getting to that point. That's pretty much where I'm at now.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. That's so awesome. Well, I'm more power to you. I look forward to all of your gear and everything that you
Thank
wear
you.
all the time. So, Trinity, the last time you and I spoke was about 6 months ago.
Hmm.
And it was just when you had came into Impact Wrestling. You were
Hmm.
really just getting started. And so much has happened in that
So much.
short period of time. I mean, right now you got your Knockouts Championship. Let's start there. Did you ever think that this was going to happen, like, from the moment that you started with Impact?
Um, yes, that was my goal coming in, but I had no idea how long, you know, it would it would take, and I was willing and ready to do whatever I had to do to accomplish this goal. And it's just been an incredible journey, all of it, the whole experience with Impact.
What was your reaction when this was about to happen? Like, what was your reaction to winning and the moment that you were presented with the championship and even having to travel with the belt and all of that?
It was very very surreal. Like I was so nervous and so there was so much to prepare for and just, so much of unexpected things, that I stress about because I want every performance to be perfect and be my best. But you just have no control over that when you're wrestling in front of a live crowd. You never know what's going to happen. So I think I really didn't have time to think or process the getting through it in the win. I was just so like, you know, just in it. And then when it was finally over, it was just like such a just surreal and like relief and happiness and just like a overwhelming flow of joy and tears and everything, and having my sis, um, Sasha or Mercedes and Serona show up and be there. It was I couldn't ask for like a better night.
Oh my God. And then
Mm.
to like, take the title off of somebody like a Deanna Perrazzo, who
Oh
is
man,
just,
one
I
of the
mean, she's so
best.
accomplished.
She's one of the best. One of my favorite people to to fight because she just elevates anybody she's in there with. She's such a phenomenal wrestler, and I feel that I've grown and learned so much having to go against her
I
more than
can
once.
imagine. Yes, I can
Yes,
imagine. Oh my God. Okay, so here's the thing. As Impact Knockouts champion, you are now the leader. You are the face of the women's division. You're leading that whole group. For you, like, what does that mean? Like, has that set in?
oh yeah, and it's a it's a incredible amount of pressure because I feel that we have such an incredible roster, locker room, strong talent, and every woman is capable of leading and holding it down. So it definitely makes me want to um, just to continue to be my best because the second I'm not there. There's gonna be someone there to fill that role. So they really push me to be better, to in every aspect of the division and wrestling. I want to represent our ladies the best way I possibly can, and we're fierce. The whole locker room is fierce. So yeah,
I can see it. I mean, obviously, like knowing the roster, it's one of
yeah,
those things where you're right. Anybody could be in that
yes,
spot. So it only pushes you to have to be like the best version of
yeah.
yourself. So, Trinity, I'm curious, when you first came in to where you are now, of course, it's been like half a year or so. When you think of what kind of new challenges has being part of this promotion been like for you? Like, what are the challenges that you maybe weren't expected that all of a sudden you come to find yourself in?
I definitely think the type of matches that I've been in. That I've never experienced before. Also, getting more time, main eventing shows. It's it's not easy. It's not easy, but I also feel that that's what I needed to grow, and also to believe in myself and to be put in those positions to prove to myself and everyone that I'm capable. And I'm very thankful for Impact for giving me that space and opportunity to just show who I am, you know, without
Yes.
limitations.
So the last time that you and I spoke, one of the things that we touched on was that you weren't even sure if you were going to come back to pro
Right.
wrestling. And now here we are talking about you being in main event matches, getting more times, having a championship belt around your waist. When you think about where you've come from point A to point B, how does that set in for you? And this is kind of a two-part question, but do you feel like this is the best version of yourself? Like, is this the version that you've had in your mind of who you want it to be?
Oh, absolutely. And I still think I'm growing and evolving, and I don't think this is the last evolution of me that we'll see. And I think that time away and that time off um, really helped me to navigate and figure out what I really wanted and what I needed to do for myself and just as a performer and the impact I wanted to have on women's wrestling. I was able to like really think about all those things and process it all and really miss it. I just think I got to a point where I became so burnt out mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. And I thought like that was it, but having that time away really helped me to just see clearly that I wasn't done, um, and there's more of me to give in the wrestling business and to my fans, and um, yeah, to come back and finish in a way that I feel is respectable um, and good for me. It didn't feel right to me, stopping where I was. It just wasn't sitting right in my spirit. And so it motivated me to come back and um, I'm here and I'm so happy that I did, but also I'm happy for that experience, you know.
I'd say like you took a risk. You took a risk. You tried something completely new,
Yeah.
something outside the box, right? And it's paying off though, because like from a fan's perspective, from a point of my point of view, I see you come out there and you've got, this whole new vibe to you. And it feels like we're seeing this brand new version of Trinity that we've seen, and just a different
Thank you.
version. And it's so great to see that. I'm curious, like when you go out there, like what's been the feedback that you've been getting from your friends, from your family, like when they see this version that we're seeing of Trinity out there?
It's all positive. Everyone, I see a lot that everyone say, "Oh, she's having fun." So the fact that I am giving that off and people can see that, because that's really how I feel. Um, that's good. I'm happy about that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I want to talk to you about Hard to Kill, because clearly you've already had several defenses and you've
Yeah.
had some great stuff with Deanna Perrazzo, Mickey James, you name it. But you have a very tough challenge ahead of
Oh
you
yeah.
in a match against Jordan Grace. And so it's going to be you and Jordan Grace at Hard to Kill January 13th in Las Vegas. Oh boy, how are you feeling heading into that with a
Hey,
competitor like Jordan with your title on the line?
um, man, Jordan is a definitely someone that I have never faced anyone like her, and I'm gonna be training and practicing very hard so that I'm confident in myself when I step in that ring with her. I think she may be one of my toughest challengers so far, and I just want to make sure that I'm prepared when I step in that ring with her in Vegas in January. I got a couple months to get some new stuff down that I think I'm gonna need for her. Because baby girl is strong and baby girl is one of the best. So I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also you know, you don't know what to expect because I haven't faced her yet. So that makes me a little bit nervous. I'm not even gonna lie. Um, and whereas Deanna, where we've gone at it a few times, you know, I feel that I learn a little bit about her each time. So my confidence elevates each time. But with Jordan, I don't have that. So I'm be watching a lot of tape, a lot of film, and just got to make sure I'm prepared as I can be when I go against her.
I'm so excited for that match. I got to tell you, like I'm so excited to see what you guys are going to cook up in there, what kind of magic
Yeah.
we're going to see from that. I'm very excited for that. So let me ask you, because there's also big news coming off of that show. Well, starting at that show, excuse me,
hmm
that we learned that Impact Wrestling is going to go back to TNA wrestling, and it was this big
Yeah.
breaking news. Oh my gosh, what was your reaction to that?
That was a huge announcement. Very excited to be a part of the company during this time. And I love the fact that now I could say Trina TNA.
You went from
It's
Trin Pack to
Trina back to
TNA.
Trina TNA. It's meant to be. It's meant to be.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And it was funny too, because I was thinking, I was like, huh, where's she gonna go from Trim Pack? How's she gonna work it into TNA? And you did it right away.
It's there. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Like it was very exciting to hear that news, and it kind of got like, the nostalgia feelings coming out and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Everyone was so excited. And just for me to be there during this time, I'm excited. I'm extremely excited. So yeah, looking forward to that and what's to come in the new year, 2024. I feel like it's going to be a huge year for the company.
Yeah, it feels like it. It feels like it's off to a
Yeah.
really good start. So, Trinity, we were just talking about we're about to go into this new year. There's 2 months left in
hmm
2023. When you think back to this year, what would you say are your top three favorite moments that you're like really thankful
Ooh,
for this year?
definitely the debut. Um, of just coming out of where I was and showing up in Impact. That was very exciting, and um, yeah, of course, winning the championship. My debut match with Kylan, going to Japan to support Mercedes. So many things like um, man. Yeah, doing the Toronto show, that was amazing, having a championship match. So many good moments, like it's hard to kind of narrow it down because I feel like nonstop since I've been to Impact, everything has just been so fun and exciting. Even doing the first UK tour with them for the first time touring, outside of what I've done before, that was exciting. That was fun, and to connect back with my UK fans and to see that they're still there supporting, even though I'm in Impact and they're seeing me, in a different space, in a different light now. Just to know that that love and support is still there, you know, across the world. It's just very like rewarding. I can't even put it in the words, but those are just a few. I'm sure there's more that I'm not even thinking about right now.
Oh my gosh, there's just so much. Like, I don't think you even realize it until you, at the end of the year, when you're sitting down on your couch getting ready for
Yeah.
New Year's, you look back at your
Yep.
Instagram, reminds you of moments that you went through the year, and you're like, oh yeah, I did that this year. Like, that's pretty cool,
Yeah.
huh?
I hadn't even thought about it until you just asked me that. So
Yeah.
now I'm like really gonna sit and think on it today
Yes,
and
definitely do
write
because
down those
I think
moments.
sometimes you like get so carried
Hmm.
away with everyday life that you forget to
Yep.
remember some of the things that you accomplish because you're like thinking of forward and forward and forward, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's something like I really wanted to work on because my entire career, I feel like I didn't do that. I didn't soak in certain moments. I didn't, it's just always, how can I be better? How can I do better? What's next? Well, how can I improve? It's like that constant, you know, feeling of wanting to grow and be better. But sometimes you just gotta chill and appreciate the blessing and appreciate the small things. And I think because we're surrounded by constant competition, it's hard for us sometimes to give ourselves a pat on the back and to really step back and say, you know what, dang, you did that. Like you're doing good, you're okay. So
Yes.
I need to do that. And you just reminded me.
Yes, do that, Trinity. Like, go back and look at it because I feel like
Yeah.
you've had this tremendous year with so many cool things. Like, and we just talked about the wrestling. Like, I remember last time we were talking about all the cool things that you did outside of wrestling, all of
Hmm.
the red carpets, the fashion shows. I mean, you got a really long laundry list of things to be
Yeah.
proud of for this year. So it's absolutely incredible. Trinity, before we go, please let the people know where they can obviously watch you, where they can support you, and all of that stuff.
Watch me always on Impact Access TV, and you can find me on Twitter at Trinity Fatu and Instagram at Trinity underscore Fatu. And what's about it? Oh, and TikTok, but I don't even know my TikTok handle.
Don't worry. I'll post all of the links in the description box below so you guys can give
Please do.
Trinity some love and check out her amazing outfits all the time. But seriously, guys,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for watching. As always, thank you so much to Trinity for taking the time to chat with me. And guys, do not miss Hard to
Hard
Kill.
to
That is
kill.
January 13th in Las Vegas. The information will be in the description box below. Catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.
Thank you guys.